As an environmental policy major, I have had the opportunity to study the many unique ways in which humans incorporate the environment into their built settings. When I say built settings, I mean the infrastructure we have created and built from resources we have found in nature. We have utilized natural resources and transformed them into sturdy, reliable places to live our everyday lives. This transformation of resources has caused a disconnect, as the modern global community views nature as something separate from their own beings and their own built settings, even though all infrastructure comes from natural entities. This disconnect is pervasive, with many Americans believing that nature can be found only in traditionally natural settings, such as wild and pristine places like national parks. They believe that nature is not nature if someone tends to it, if it is surrounded by buildings or other infrastructure, and if it is found in the alleys of a city. This narrow-minded view leads to people not valuing the types of nature found in the cityscape. Luckily, there's one city in the world where this does not hold true. Naples is a big city. In fact, it is the third largest city in Italy. Because it is so big, the space must be used efficiently. And it is, with many small alleyways and huge multi-story buildings for work and living. Even though Naples is full of these cobblestones, alleyways, and big buildings, Neapolitans have found ways to challenge the traditional ideas of nature. They have clearly created spaces within their city to value nature, even if it is not traditionally wild and pristine. They have taken the time to reclaim the alleyways by turning them into natural spaces. When you walk down an alley in Naples, you see plants growing up walls and trees growing from concrete. You see that residents have purposely placed nature on the streets in ways to be valued and appreciated. They have given love and care to the plants that grow in order to make their walk and your walk down their alleyway more enjoyable, more relaxing, and more scenic. Not only do Neapolitans value nature by placing it on their front doors or off their windows, but we can see the value of nature in the markets as well. We see it in the fish that were caught in the sea, to the peaches and lemons that were harvested from trees whose roots grow deep into the ground. The nature in the market is clearly appreciated through its use in Italian cuisine. The meats and vegetables must be cooked and spiced in ways that highlight their best flavors, in ways that will be most meaningful for our taste buds. The food is nourishing them, and they will respect it by cooking it in the most appropriate way. In Sorrento, we see prime examples of this respect for nature's food. We see it in the way Villa Angelina treats its lemon crops with such care, keeping them sheltered from heat and free of bugs, and turning them into delicious limoncello. We also see it in the care that the cheesemaker at Caseificio Cacace takes while transforming milk from endangered cows into a delicious cheese, ensuring that the rare milk creates a deserving product. Neapolitans also value nature in the bigger sense. They respect Mount Vesuvius and the ocean that cradles their city. At La Gaiola and Punta Campanella, we see people appreciating the sea by cleaning up trash and pollutants and creating marine protected areas where the natural setting has intrinsic value. When you walk through Naples, you feel their appreciation for nature. There is the nature that the city brings through art in the subway, or through plastic lemons hanging outside a shop, or through the synthetic leaves that people put up for privacy but give the street a kind of forest feeling. There are hidden gardens so clearly tended, but which are a space for relaxation and appreciation. There are so many unique ways in which Neapolitans connect with and value nature. They are not limited to believing that nature is a thing that is only wild and pristine. The nature they create in their city is nature. It is natural. It is valued, even if it is not wild or untended. They might not have deep forests or desert plains, but Neapolitans have found ways to integrate nature into their city, and they have done so successfully.